just touched it earlier.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CDL Live. Everybody's in the house today.
Everybody in the house tonight. Everybody
The
in the
chase
house tonight.
for the Crash
Everybody
Bowl
in the house
is
tonight.
about to begin.
Please, baby. Please,
Round
baby.
one of the 2013 playoffs. Game one's about to begin today. We got 4 of them for you on this vid. Of course, you just saw a great Soldiers Cup game. You saw the Toronto Canadiens take the Soldiers Cup title. Now you're going to see the start of who's going to take this Crash Bowl title. Let's get you down the field here on CDL Live.
Yeah.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our first game up, Bradford Brawlers home against the Buffalo Warriors, the number 4 and number 5 seed of the Eastern Conference, going at it here. Their best out of 7 series last year. I wasn't, putting games online, but I can tell you this. These two met up in the playoffs last year. First round, just like this year. Bradford won the series in 7, but overall, a couple of changes made on Bradford's line. Actually, if anything, they may have gotten better by adding Spinebuster to the equation. So, let's see how this plays out. Can the Warriors get revenge on Bradford? Let's find out. Game 1 in this year's Best of 7 series coming up next.
Is Timmy doing his lineup?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, it's Timmy's, Shane's nephew in the house is going to be taking care of Bradford for Shane guys tonight. But this is Gregory Fox right here, owner of the Buffalo Warriors, about to pick his lineup for the first time this season.
Go what?
I don't
Time
have
to
to
see
go
that
what?
motherfucker in
No, go
how
time,
many
bro.
years? Ain't nobody got time for that.
Bro, you're doing it wrong.
What
I do, I
Hey,
go what?
tell the man that he's doing it wrong. He's a 2011 world champion.
And
Chill.
bro, he hasn't been in this league for like. I watched the team play at the time.
The motherfucker died tonight.
I go what? Tyrell, and then
Tyrell should
and then BMW.
tonight.
That's good, bro.
All right, so it looks like the lineup is going to be what going out there first for the Buffalo Warriors, followed by Tyrell. At the captain spot will be Blue BMW,
Ooh, special features.
and a 5-point gainer is going to be Blue Dragon. Tim, you're starting out with Escalade?
Why not?
All right,
You go
Man, shine. Over.
here we go. The Bradford Brawlers will start things off with Escalade, followed by Green Indy. Dirty Rat at the captain spot, and that 5-point gainer is going to be Spinebuster. Let's go on ahead.
What are you doing?
Get you down the field for the start of this game.
Why'd you put Spinebuster?
Game 1 between the Bradford Brawlers and the Buffalo Warriors. These two met up in the playoffs last year.
Nobody got time for that.
Game 1 this best out of 7 series. The Brawlers won this series in 7 last year.
Bam.
And Escalade takes down what? 5-0 Bradford, but he loses a wheel. Timeout called by Bradford as they make a
Damn,
little
bruh.
bit of a
You
repair.
ass!
Ain't nobody got time for what? He's a so what? Just like the controller.
And here comes Tyrell now to take on Escalade.
Bam.
And Escalade is going to take
What
a
are you
flip
saying,
here.
bam, boy? Fine. I like that. Watch this.
Green Indy now out there.
Yeah.
And he'll get taken down by Tyrell. 10-5. Buffalo in the lead. Dirty Rat now out there against Tyrell. They both go down. The score is now 15-10. Buffalo in the lead. Now Spinebuster out there against Blue BMW. Interference call.
Gregory, you're fucked now.
Nobody got time for
Blue
that.
BMW trying to end this game and give Buffalo a 1-0 series lead. Spinebuster trying to send game 1 in OT, and he does. Game 1 goes into overtime. Blue Dragon out there against Spinebuster here in OT. Spinebuster gets the flip, and the Bradford Brawlers have the win, 20-15 in overtime. They take game 1 and a 1-0 series lead in this best of 7. Coming up next, St. Louis Twisters, Roswell Aliens.
Ain't nobody got
I
time
love
for
this
that.
guy.
Nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time
More
for
games
that.
come on CDL Live. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next game on tap, another playoff game, like everyone now is. Western Conference quarterfinals, game 1 between the number 6 seed of the West, the St. Louis Twisters, and the number 3 seed, the Southern Division champions, yet again, the Roswell Aliens. They're trying to make it to their third straight Crash Bowl. Roswell is, of course, they lost in the first 2, looking for better results this year, this time around. Of course, St. Louis, the last time they made the playoffs was in 2011, 2 years ago, in which they were knocked out in 5 games in the first round by the Roswell Aliens. So, revenge has been, I guess the name of the game here, the story here. St. Louis looking for it, 2 years later, no time, no sooner, right? And Roswell, of course, looking for redemption to get back to the Crash Bowl and actually win it this time. So, let's see what team comes out on top here in game 1. Twisters, Aliens, next. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another game 1 to take place. Western Conference quarterfinals. The number 6 seeded St. Louis Twisters on the road to take on the defending back-to-back Western Conference champions, the Roswell Aliens. Looking to defend the West this year. Can they do it? Mini Trek starts things off for the St. Louis Twisters, followed by Silver Indy. Diablo 1 takes the captain spot, and that 5-point gainer will be Mustang 2. The home side of the field, the Aliens will start things off with F1 Racer. Oh, yeah, I was supposed to get up close and do it. Fuck it. Dragonfly comes out second. At the captain spot, it's going to be Spectate, and that 5-point gainer will be double shots. So here we go. F1 Racer starts things off against Mini Truck. And we got a good game so far. The collision's going on. And the party is started here. 5-0. Roswell in the lead. Here comes Silver Indy to tie the game at 5. Here comes Dragonfly. Interference call. They'll go at it again. And again here, Dragonfly and Silver Indy going at it. They'll switch sides here. And they're going at it here. Dragonfly. And there's an interference. So, Dragonfly having a hard time with interference, but he gets the flip there. 10-5 Roswell. Out comes Diablo 1. Oh, Dragonfly somehow staying up. So tough to take down in the playoffs. And he's still up there. Switches sides, and this game is going to be tied. Dragonfly is down. St. Louis has tied this game at 10. Spectate out there against Diablo 1. Both teams going at it here. Spectate gets the flip to give Roswell the lead. 15-10 the score. Aliens in the lead. Mustang 2 trying to force overtime. It ain't going to happen. 15-10 the Aliens take game 1 over the St. Louis Twisters. They take a 1-0 series lead here on home turf. Coming up next, Pittsburgh Destroyers, Washington Patriots. Gregory looks to redeem himself for Buffalo's loss, but Pittsburgh going to win. The Northern Division champions for the 3rd straight season now. That's the Nippies, baby. And it's coming up next on CDL Live. All right, our next game on tap, Eastern Conference quarterfinals, game 1 in this best out of 7 series between the Washington Patriots, the number 7 seed of the East, and the number 2 seed, the Northern Division champions, the Pittsburgh Destroyers. Both teams made it back there in 2012. Another appearance here for them. Washington was eliminated in the first round last year. Pittsburgh made it to the second round before they were eliminated. They meet up in the first round this year. Let's see who can get the better of who. Game 1 about to be underway. Let's get you down to the field for the start of the game. Patriots, Destroyers, next on CDLI. You can thank all the soundtrack for tonight's game from Alex Johnson, one of the Blazing Players, but it's Gregory Fox's team Yeah, Gregory Johnson. What kind of thing happened there? Two got hitched. But Gregory Fox's Pittsburgh Destroyers finished second in the Eastern Conference and in the league. They look to get a win here on home turf against the Washington Patriots. 7 seed, 2 seed. Take a look at the lineup. Black Phantom will start things off for Washington, followed by Cockroach. Blue 512 will be at the captain's spot at 5-point gainer is Croc Rock. The home side of the field, Zebra will start things off for Pittsburgh, followed by Green Blaze. At the captain's spot, What Jr. and at 5-point gainer will be Paradox. So it's about time that we start this game here.
It's a little crazy up in this bitch.
Here we go. Back to Cars up on the field. Here we go. Zebra and Green Blaze will start the game off. 5-0 Pittsburgh in the lead. Just like that.
10-0 Pittsburgh.
Yeah, no, 10-0 Pittsburgh.
Cockroach goes down. 10-0 Pittsburgh.
15-0 Pittsburgh.
F1, or my bad. Blue 512 out there trying to keep Washington in the game. And he does. 10-5.
10-10. Interference.
Green Blaze trying to keep
10-10.
Pittsburgh.
Washington ties it.
Will it be a tie, or will Green Blaze be able to get the tie? Let's find out.
Ooh.
And Green Blaze finishes the game 15-5. The Destroyers win game 1 here against the Washington Patriots. Coming up next, San Jose Storm. Number 8 seed of the West against the number 1 seed. Next on CDL. Alright, it's time for the game that will end this July 31st game day of playoff action. Game 1 between two division rivals here. The San Jose Storm, who are the number 8 seed in the West, and the number 1 seed in the West, the Pacific Division champions for the 4th time in 5 years here, the Los Angeles Blades. Blades, an impressive season. The Storm, man, coming from where they were in the standings to the 8th seed, what a run to just make the playoffs for them. San Jose, it's actually their first playoff appearance. Let's see how the Storm can do against Alex Johnson's Los Angeles Blades. Metallica 1147 has done one hell of a job with that team, but can he compete with one of the Western Conference's best teams, and not to mention one of the league's best owners? Game 1. Storm, Blades. Next, let's get you down the field here on CDL Live. Here we go, our next game here on CDL Live. No, you don't want to see my crowd. You want to see the players in the next game. Alex Johnson, Metallica 1147's opponent. He'll be sure to be watching this game online, but nonetheless, take a look at the lineups here. Wasp will start things off for the San Jose Storm, followed by Phantom. At the captain spot is 48 Hours, and at 5-point gainer is split in 2. So the home side of the field, the Los Angeles Blades will come out with Black Star, followed by Red Spectite. Grilina at the captain spot, and at 5-point gainer, Dragon Jr.
Let's go!
Time to get this game started here. No music for this one. Here goes Al.
Everybody got time for this, so fuck that.
All right. Teams back up on the field. The San Jose Storm in their very first playoff appearance in franchise history up against the Los Angeles Blades. And it's going to be 5-0 San Jose here in Game 1.
Uh-oh.
Red Spectite now out there. Wasp did score a shutout against the Blades in the regular season.
Waspy.
Of course, Black Star wasn't on the team, but he didn't make no difference there. Ooh, Red Spectite has Wasp on the defensive. Trying to get him down here. Can't get him down there. Wasp staying up. Wasp so good defensively. So is Red Spectite. He scored a 3-0 comeback interference call. He scored a 3-0 comeback against the Bradford Brawlers in the last game of the season. Or 4-0. Yeah, 4-0. That's right. Because they were down 10-0 to Bradford. LA with the comeback. But it's going to be 10-0 here tonight. San Jose looking to pull an upset here in Game 1. And not going to be done right there. Grilina keeps the Blades alive. And now up against Phantom interference
tossed
call.
around, but he's still alive.
The heavyweight out there. Takes a collision there, but still up.
Bam!
They both go down. And it's going to be 15-10.
15-10. I'm sorry.
He's going
48 hours out there trying to end this game in San Jose's favor. Dragon Jr. trying to force overtime in game 1 here.
And he
Epic battle here in the first game of this best of 7 series. San Jose, their first playoff appearance. Almost had a win there.
Can't do it.
Oh, they're both still going at it here. Oh, and they both stay up that time. 48 hours, showing some defensive prowess out there. Up there against Dragon Jr. A good game on hand. Very close between these two teams, and this is the number 1 and 8 seed going at it. Both these cars colliding. 48 hours, and Dragon Jr. Dragon Jr. forces OT. 15-15 the score, now split in 2 out there against Dragon Jr. in overtime. It's split in 2, will get the win in OT to take a 1-0 series lead for the San Jose Storm.
Shit cars. Hey.
And the Storm have the win in game 1 over the Los Angeles Blades. Come through to take that 1-0 series lead.
That was my team, Al.
But nonetheless,
what did I do to you?
we'll be back next time on CDL Live day 2 of the playoffs. Going to be happening every day now. We got some good games coming up for you tomorrow. Cleveland, Philadelphia, one of them. Portland up against Chicago. That'd be another one. Hartford takes on Puerto Rico. And also San Diego and Minnesota. They're going to be starting us off. So, see you next time on CDL Live.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.